This is the second semi-final of the women's 100 hurdles, and enjoying another great season is Alaysha Johnson of Houston, Texas.
She made the team and ran at the World Championships and did not clear a single hurdle at Worlds. So, like Nia Ali, she's trying to have some better memories on this track. She is 5th fastest in the world this year with that 12:40.
Can I ask you something? Take you back to when, in your younger days, early in your career, something that Alaysha Armstrong said. She said, "It feels great that I really feel like I belong now." She feels like she belongs in this spot.
What happens is you spend your early years looking up to all of these folks, and for her it would be like Kenny Harrison, Brianna Rollins, and then all of a sudden you start running the same times as them and you go, oh wait, I have to compete against them. I can't idolize them anymore. That's usually what happens to young athletes, all of them.
Tia Jones is in 4, Tania Marshall in 5.
Watch for her.
Second semi of the women's 100 hurdles, and out very well, Alaysha Armstrong. And on the inside, Tania Marshall. Now on the inside, here comes Alaysha Johnson. Johnson with the win.
Nice time, too. That's a wind legal 12:37. Her personal best is 12:35. So that tells you that she's in the kind of shape that she needs to be in to make this team. She has put herself into the final. And that's a lot of daylight between her and the rest of this field. In a race where everybody's usually leaning for place and position, look at how well Alaysha Johnson handled this race. Separated and then kept the separation. And she's pulling away at the end here. So Alaysha Johnson, she usually comes to championships ready to go. And she handled this semifinal despite having Marshall, Armstrong, and Tia Jones to her right. She handled all of them. She'd be one of the favorites in the final.
She says the curls are for the girls, and she likes to play with the colors of her outfits, but when it comes to getting the business done, she's got the speed. Terrific work from Alaysha Johnson. About halfway through that second semi, that could have been anyone's across the 4 of them, but it's Johnson over Tania Marshall and Tia Jones. And then Alaysha Armstrong, Grace Stark, they qualify. How about that? Is Kenny Harrison, the last to come into her lane. And we're going to introduce the entire...
Been back in 2019.
The crowd recognize her, and in lane 3, this is Alaysha Johnson.
Nobody looked better for my money in the semifinal. The U.S. indoor champion this year. She just has to make sure she doesn't make any unforced errors like she did at Worlds last year, making this team as well.
All of these finalists have the standard as far as the time good enough to go to the World Championships. The question begs, who will be the 3?
I think this is one of America's strongest events. In this final, you have 3 22-year-olds and a 23-year-old. And that's before we start talking about the established veterans. World champion Nia Ali, Olympic silver medalist and world silver medalist, unseat the ones who have made teams and won medals already. Alaysha Johnson, I think, is a favorite, but lots of parity here, and everybody's going to be leaning to secure their spot.
Youth versus experience for a national title here at Hayward Field. Who will go to the World Championships? Good start, Nia Ali. Kenny Harrison now starts to come. Alaysha Johnson is going with Ali. Here comes Kenny Harrison. Is it going to be 6? No, it's Nia Ali. Nia Ali wins the national.
I think we can say experience did better because Kenny Harrison was in there for 2nd. We're still waiting to see who got 3rd.
It was close between Masai Russell and Alaysha Johnson.
Well, we said it. In this event, you always know it's going to come down to the photo finish, either for the lead and the win or for the placings. Nia Ali took these women to school because there's nothing about her season that said that she would come and dominate this final like that. But when you have somebody with the talent level that she has, it's just a matter of if she's in the right rhythm and in the right form, when trials comes around, she's gonna run like this. So this is the first outdoor title that she's actually won despite all of her success, Olympic silver and world titles. Look at Kenny Harrison coming up late. I think this may be Masai Russell, and it is Masai Russell who outleans Alaysha Johnson, who I thought for sure would make the team. But again, the healthiest event in America, Masai Russell, the collegian,